Trending Moment Now. In memory of Bobby Whitlock, 1948-2025, a poignant reminder of the legend we celebrate. He was the sound behind the soul, the man who gave us chords that carried emotions and lyrics that made Eric Clapton cry into his guitar. Today, we gather to celebrate the extraordinary life and enduring legacy of Bobby Whitlock, the Memphis kid who turned cotton fields into concert halls, gospel roots into rock anthems, and friendship into one of the greatest albums in rock history. His music was a testament to resilience, passion, and the undeniable power of the human spirit. Welcome to Trending Moment Now, where we honor the legends who shaped the soundtrack of our lives. And today, we've got a story that's as soulful as it is rebellious, as heartbreaking as it is triumphant. Bobby Whitlock, keyboardist, songwriter, and the beating heart of Derek and the Dominos, has left us at 77 after a brief but courageous battle with cancer. But what a life he lived, what a profound impact he made on the very fabric of rock and roll. Before we dive deep into the incredible journey of this musical pioneer, go ahead and give that like button a little tap. It's like a secret handshake for YouTube to show this video to other awesome people like us. Plus, it makes the algorithm smile, and we all know a happy algorithm is a generous one. Share this video with fellow music lovers, comment your favorite Bobby Whitlock memory or song, and subscribe for more stories that keep the music alive and honor the artists who inspire us. Bobby Whitlock was born in Memphis, Tennessee in 1948, a city where music wasn't just sound, it was salvation, a way of life, and a profound expression of identity. Growing up in humble circumstances, his earliest stage wasn't a fancy studio or a grand concert hall. It was the very fields where he worked. Gospel and soul music floated through the air like sunlight, permeating every aspect of daily life, and little Bobby soaked it all in, absorbing the rhythms and melodies that would define his future. He once recounted those formative years, saying, "They'd be singing, calling for me, 'Hey little water boy, bring me a drink of water.'" This simple act of bringing water to the field workers became his first backstage pass, his initial connection to the raw, unadulterated power of communal music. It was here, amidst the toil and the spiritual hymns, that Bobby's deep understanding of soul and rhythm began to blossom, laying the foundation for his distinctive keyboard style. His journey took a pivotal turn when he found himself drawn to the legendary Stax Records, the heartbeat of Southern soul, a place where musical innovation and racial harmony converged. And Bobby? He became the first white artist signed to the label, a remarkable feat in the racially tense South of the 1960s. In a time of profound division, music truly broke the barriers, proving that soul knew no color and talent transcended all boundaries. This experience at Stax, surrounded by giants like Booker T and the M.G. quote, S, shaped his musical DNA, infusing his playing with an authentic, gritty soulfulness that would become his signature. It was at Stax that he honed his craft, not just as a keyboardist, but as a musician who understood the nuances of groove, the power of a well-placed chord, and the emotional resonance of a melody. This early immersion in gospel and soul provided him with an unparalleled foundation, a deep well of musical knowledge that he would draw upon throughout his illustrious career. His ability to infuse rock with such profound soul was a direct result of these formative years in Memphis. How does a kid from Memphis, steeped in gospel and soul, go from those humble beginnings to jamming with rock gods on the biggest stages? The answer lies in two words, two names that opened the door to the global rock scene, Delaney and Bonnie. This dynamic husband and wife duo basically invented the all-star jam before it was even a concept, creating a musical melting pot where legends were forged and friendships blossomed. Delaney and Bonnie Bramlett, with their infectious energy and raw talent, saw something special in Bobby. They recognized his innate musicality and his deep understanding of soul. They pulled him into their ever-evolving Soul Review, a touring band that was less a fixed lineup and more a revolving door of the era's most prodigious talents. And suddenly, Whitlock was not just in a band, he was in a rotating supergroup, a musical collective that attracted the very best. Picture this incredible scene. Your friends and bandmates are none other than George Harrison, Eric Clapton, Duane Allman, and Rita Coolidge. It's an almost unbelievable roster of talent, a veritable who's who of rock and roll royalty. Not bad company for a young musician from Memphis, right? This period was a masterclass in collaboration, a crucible where musical ideas were exchanged freely and boundaries were constantly pushed. Bobby, with his versatile keyboard skills and soulful voice, fit right in, contributing significantly to the band's dynamic sound. Bobby even joked about this extraordinary period, saying he might be the only person who got personal guitar lessons from Clapton, Harrison, and Duane Allman. Imagine the sheer musical knowledge and inspiration flowing through that band. There was no pressure, just pure, unadulterated musical exploration. This experience not only elevated his playing, but also forged deep personal bonds, particularly with Eric Clapton, a connection that would soon lead to one of rock's most iconic and ultimately tragic collaborations. The Delaney and Bonnie era was more than just a stepping stone. It was a vital chapter in Bobby's musical education. It taught him the intricacies of touring, the dynamics of a large ensemble, and the art of improvisation. It was here that he truly found his voice as a rock and roll keyboardist, blending his gospel and soul roots with the burgeoning sounds of blues rock. This period was a testament to his adaptability and his undeniable talent, proving he could hold his own among the very best. This is where magic and madness meet. The story of Derek and the Dominos is one of intense creativity, profound emotional turmoil, and ultimately, a fleeting moment of unparalleled musical brilliance. After the dissolution of Delaney and Bonnie's band, Eric Clapton, seeking a fresh start and a more collaborative environment, found an immediate kindred spirit in Bobby Whitlock. Their musical chemistry was undeniable, a rare synergy that transcended mere talent. Bobby and Clapton began writing together, almost instinctively. Their first song, born from this burgeoning partnership, was I Looked Away. It was a harbinger of the raw honesty and emotional depth that would define their work. The album that followed, The Immortal Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs, is not just a collection of tracks. It's a sonic diary, a testament to heartbreak, passion, and the search for solace through music. Bobby's contributions were immense, not just as a keyboardist, but as a co-writer on 8 of the album's 14 tracks, including classics like Tell the Truth and Any Day. Every chord Bobby played on that Hammond organ dripped with heartbreak, with longing, with the very essence of the blues. His organ parts were not mere accompaniment. They were integral to the emotional landscape of the songs, weaving in and out of Clapton's guitar, adding layers of texture and soul. Keyboard enthusiasts will recognize his distinctive touch, the way he could make the Hammond wail with anguish or sing with tender melancholy. His piano work, too, provided a crucial melodic and harmonic foundation, often carrying the emotional weight of the compositions. And then there was Layla, the anthem born from Clapton's forbidden love for George Harrison's wife, Pattie Boyd. The story is legendary, a tangled web of friendship, desire, and unrequited love. Rock history was messy, complicated, and deeply human, and Bobby Whitlock was right there in the center of it all, not just as a witness, but as a vital participant, channeling the band's collective anguish and passion into timeless music. His vocal harmonies with Clapton were particularly poignant, adding another layer of emotional resonance to the already powerful songs. And maybe that's why it hurts so much. The beauty and the chaos lived side by side, intertwined in a way that produced something truly extraordinary, yet ultimately unsustainable. The addition of Duane Allman for the album sessions elevated the music to an almost mythical status. The dual guitar attack of Clapton and Allman, combined with Bobby's soulful keys and the powerful rhythm section, created a sound that was both ferocious and deeply moving. Bobby's organ provided the glue, the rich harmonic bed over which these guitar titans soared. The creative process for Layla was intense, fueled by passion, late nights, and a shared understanding of the blues. Bobby often spoke of the raw, uninhibited energy in the studio, where songs would sometimes emerge fully formed from spontaneous jams. His songwriting contributions were crucial, providing a lyrical and melodic counterpoint to Clapton's often more blues-based ideas. He brought a distinct Southern soul sensibility to the band, a grounding force that balanced the more volatile elements. For keyboard enthusiasts, Bobby's work on Layla is a masterclass. Listen closely to the intricate organ fills on Bell Bottom Blues, the driving piano on Any Day, or the soulful Hammond swells that underpin the entire album. His playing was never flashy for the sake of it. It was always in service of the song, adding depth, emotion, and a distinctive character that helped define the Dominos sound. He was the unsung hero, the quiet force that held the musical tapestry together, providing the rich harmonic and melodic foundation for Clapton's iconic guitar work. The album, initially a commercial disappointment, has since been recognized as a masterpiece, a cornerstone of rock history. It's a testament to the raw talent and emotional honesty of the musicians involved, particularly Bobby Whitlock, whose contributions were as vital as any other. His voice, his keys, his songwriting, they are all woven inextricably into the fabric of this legendary record, ensuring his place in the pantheon of rock and roll greats. In 1971, the dream shattered, abruptly and tragically. The intense pressure, the emotional toll, and the devastating losses proved too much for Derek and the Dominos. Duane Allman's tragic motorcycle accident in October 1971 was a crushing blow, robbing the world of a guitar genius and the band of a vital member. This was followed by the profound impact of Clapton's escalating heroin spiral, which plunged him into a period of deep seclusion and despair. The magic, the camaraderie, the very essence of Derek and the Dominos was over, leaving behind a legacy of brilliance tinged with profound sadness. But Bobby Whitlock, ever the resilient artist, didn't stop. He carried the flame of his musical passion forward. In 1972, he released his self-titled solo debut, a remarkable album that showcased his talents as a singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist. This album was a testament to his enduring friendships, featuring contributions from none other than Eric Clapton and George Harrison, a clear indication of the respect and admiration they held for him. It was a soulful, blues-infused rock record that allowed Bobby's distinctive voice and keyboard prowess to shine, proving he was far more than just a sideman. He followed up with Raw Velvet in 1972, continuing to explore his unique blend of rock, soul, and blues. These early solo efforts were critically acclaimed, demonstrating his versatility and depth as an artist. However, the music industry's relentless pace and the lingering shadows of the Dominos' intense period eventually led Bobby to seek a different path. He retreated from the spotlight, finding solace and a quieter life on a Mississippi farm, a stark contrast to the rock and roll whirlwind he had just experienced. This period of introspection allowed him to reconnect with his roots and find a different kind of peace. And here's a fascinating, almost ironic twist in the tale. Bobby once joked that he was indirectly responsible for disco. How so, you ask? Because, as he recounted, Robert Stigwood, Clapton's manager, allegedly used the money generated by Derek and the Dominos to fund the Bee Gees, who would later become synonymous with the disco era. So, if you ever found yourself dancing to Stayin' Alive or Night Fever, you kinda owe Bobby Whitlock a nod of thanks for that unexpected connection to the disco phenomenon. It's a testament to the interconnectedness of music history, where even the most disparate genres can trace their lineage back to unexpected sources. This period of retreat was not an end, but a pause. Bobby continued to write, to play, to live with music as an integral part of his being, even if it wasn't for public consumption. His solo work from this era, though perhaps less widely known than his Dominos contributions, offers a deeper insight into his personal artistry, showcasing his lyrical depth and his continued mastery of the keyboard. He was an artist who created not for fame, but for the sheer love of it, a true musician's musician. After decades of relative silence, a period where he focused on family and a quieter life, Bobby Whitlock returned to the public eye in 1999 with It's About Time. This album marked a significant resurgence, a re-engagement with the music world that had long awaited his return. It was a testament to his enduring talent and his unwavering love for creating music. This return was not just about making records, it was about finding a new chapter, a new purpose, and a new partner in life and music. In 2005, Bobby found profound personal and musical harmony when he married the talented musician Coco Carmel. Their partnership was a beautiful synergy, a true meeting of souls. Together, they created, performed, and lived for the music, touring and recording as a duo. Coco's presence brought a renewed sense of joy and inspiration to Bobby's life and work. Their collaborations were marked by a deep understanding and mutual respect, producing music that was both intimate and powerful, showcasing their combined talents until the very end. Their joint albums, like Metamorphosis and Vintage, were celebrated by fans and critics alike, proving that Bobby's musical fire still burned brightly. He continued to tour, sharing his stories and his songs with audiences around the world, often performing the beloved Dominos tracks with a fresh, mature perspective. These later years were a period of redemption and fulfillment, where Bobby could fully embrace his legacy while continuing to evolve as an artist. He was a living bridge to a golden era of rock, and his performances were a precious gift to those who cherished authentic, soulful music. Bobby Whitlock wasn't just a keyboardist. He was a soul warrior, a storyteller, a man who poured his entire being into every note he played and every lyric he sang. From the cotton fields of Memphis to the hallowed halls of rock immortality, his journey was a testament to the transformative power of music. He gave us songs that still heal broken hearts, melodies that stir the deepest emotions, and a legacy of authenticity that will resonate for generations to come. His music was a reflection of his life, full of joy, sorrow, passion, and an unwavering spirit. For keyboard enthusiasts, Bobby's later work continued to showcase his mastery, his touch becoming even more nuanced and expressive. He never lost that soulful connection to the Hammond organ, that ability to make the instrument sing with a human voice. His collaborations with Coco Carmel highlighted his versatility, as he seamlessly blended his classic rock and blues influences with her unique musicality, creating something truly special. Bobby Whitlock leaves behind a legacy written in Hammond organ keys and soulful lyrics, a testament to a life lived fully and passionately through music. From the humble fields of Memphis to the grand stages of rock and roll, his story reminds us that true greatness doesn't always need the loudest spotlight. It just needs heart, authenticity, and an unwavering dedication to one's craft. He was a true artist, a genuine soul, and his music will continue to inspire and move us for years to come. If you felt this tribute, if Bobby Whitlock's music has ever touched your soul, go ahead and give that like button a little tap. It's like a secret handshake for YouTube to show this video to other awesome people like us. Plus, it makes the algorithm smile, and we all know a happy algorithm is a generous one. Share this video with fellow music lovers, rock fans, and keyboard enthusiasts who appreciate the depth and soul Bobby brought to every note. Comment your favorite Bobby Whitlock moment or song, and subscribe because here at Trending Moment Now, we are dedicated to keeping the music alive, honoring the legends, and celebrating the timeless artistry that shapes our world. Rest easy, Bobby. Thank you for the music, thank you for the soul, and thank you for sharing your extraordinary gift with us all. Your chords will echo forever. In loving memory of Bobby Whitlock, 1948-2025, his music lives on,